Hey, did you know Grape is hiring? If you're a writer, you have designer or Adobe skills, or create any sort of content, we want you. There's an invite link down below. Come to our Discord and earn some Grape. Hey you guys, MetaVerse Explorer here. They have a kind of small episode for you this time. We're going to talk about two airdrops that have happened in Solana at the moment. Let's see if you qualified. First one is the PRISM airdrop. Second one is the Phantasia airdrop. Okay, after that, we're going to have a chat about the Solana slowdown. What actually happened? There's been a review and we'll see what happened. People are a bit upset about it, but hey, this is decentralization. It does take time to get here. After that, we'll have a look at SolRise, kind of teasing some token airdrop or something that they're teasing to do with the Solflare wallet. They say it's a bonus coming. We'll have a look. And then after that, we'll have a look at the Grape Discord. TMNX has some alpha for us for staking Saber. It's possible that we might be able to stake Saber coins now for governance purposes. After that, Sunny, they have an announcement that's not an announcement. I don't really like it, so we'll have a look at it. After that, Durdan from the Grape Discord had a small alpha for us, a little strategy for you to actually optimize what you're earning from one single asset. And we'll have a look so you can see. After that, we'll have a look at Marinade utility roadmap. They provided us with some information that sounds pretty good, but at the end of the day, it's still just governance. We don't know how much value can be accrued. And that's about it for this episode. Really small one, so let's do it. Thanks for watching. Hey there. If you're new here, I'm the MetaVerse Explorer, and I provide you with the most up-to-date Solana-specific content and alpha to increase the size of your portfolio. All totally free. All you gotta do is click that little bell and that little icon. I get my sources from 3 different places. The Grape Solana Discord channel, join us, have a chat to me. The Solana Grapevine, a daily newsletter providing the best source of information regarding new protocols, rewards. It's a group of passionate people that carefully curate new announcements, new projects to discover and actionable intel for you to experience yourself. You can get the link to this down below. And of course, the Solana Foundation and the ecosystem. Let's get to this episode. Alright, so first thing on the item is PRISM. So PRISM is a DEX aggregator on Solana. They just had an airdrop for their tokens. And how did it actually work? So you had to have used their previous protocol, which is called Symmetry. Symmetry is the first protocol. It was a swapping / wallet / portfolio function where you could just look at whatever is in your wallet and do some swaps there. And if you used that Symmetry app, which I won't get up now, that you would have been classified eligible to get some tokens called PRISM tokens for their new PRISM application. Now, that being said, let's have a look at the actual airdrop requirements. There were only 6,500 users who were eligible to claim this airdrop. And how did it actually work? You had certain tiers. So if you swapped on Symmetry $100 and you did it maybe 10 or so times, you would have gotten 9,000 PRISM tokens. If you swapped $5,000 worth and you did a minimum of 100 transactions, you would have gotten 90,000 PRISM tokens. And where can you claim this if you're eligible? On their website, on the PRISM website, you just click at the top, PRISM token. And as you can see, I did not earn anything because on Symmetry, I only did 2 swaps and my total volume was 354. If I did end up doing 8 more swaps, I would have been eligible for the first tier, which is 9,000 PRISM. But that being said, that's okay. I'm not too worried about this. They do have an IDO coming up, and usually we're in a mini bear market at the moment, so these tokens don't quite perform well. So I'm happy to have not missed this. And yeah, that's it. Very easy airdrop. There's a few more information down here, and they have the eligibility list of all those 6,500. So you can just go there and check yourself. Just click on it, see if you're eligible. That's it. We'll move on to the next airdrop. Next airdrop is the Phantasia platform, which is a fantasy sports platform where you can play against NFL players. We have Grape kind of fantasy sports NFL games. I'm losing my words, sorry about that. You can join this Grape fantasy sports, and there's like 1 spot left. There's 60 participants per sports game. And let's have a look at their airdrop actually. It's right here, the community awards, which is just 1 day old. So what they're doing is they're giving beta Phant tokens, which is their native token, which is the token, the Phant token, to people, and the snapshots were taken on December 12th at 2030 UTC, and they give out to NFT holders and people who have used the protocol in DevNet and in mainnet. Total airdropped amount is 588,000 tokens, and DevNet users is 30%, 70% is going to the mainnet beta users. Now, let's have a look at the actual distribution. This is the different tiers contests between 2 and 3 contests, and if you did more than 4 contests, and they have contests all the time. Every day there's a new contest that you can join. So if you in the first tier, you're going to get 88 tokens. If you have a fan bot, a beta fan bot, which is the NFT system, then you'll get 114 tokens. Now, I don't know what these are worth at the moment because they haven't done their IDO yet, but listen to this. Going further, users who are in the highest tranche in DevNet, mainnet, and hold 3 fanbots will receive $51 worth of Phant at the IDO price. And keep in mind, this is the IDO price. When most of the times when something goes IDO and then it goes to the public market afterwards, it does trade at a premium because people who weren't able to get it in the IDO want to buy it now to use the token, especially if there is a heavy utility case for this token, which is pretty awesome. And they did say something here, the minting of a fan bot was 0.25 Sol on November 23rd. So if you got 0.25 Sol for one fan bot, you will get some extra tokens here. So you got to work out if it's actually worth it for you. That being said, they say they're really excited. They will, for any users who unfortunately haven't played Phantasia Sports, the protocol will be rewarding fan tokens after our IDO for winning contests. So you can join these contests, come and win some fan tokens by itself. But this is pretty cool. You should join their website and try and just get into any of these sports. And they're really low barrier entry. All you need is a Phantom wallet, and you can just start playing very easily. You can come to Grape Discord. We have some competitions nearly every week or so. This is the 4th one so far we're doing with Grape, and it's going to be finishing on December 19, and it's NFL, and this is the NBA. It's all pretty good stuff. So come and join, come and earn some tokens. Now, a couple of days ago, Solana did get DDoS attacked. This is once again, this has been happening pretty frequently. We don't know why this is happening. There's been lots of bot activity, probably one of the trade-offs of having super fast and super cheap transactions. So let's have a look at some details here. We have seen some pictures of people with failed transactions. This is all okay. Cointelegraph did post some information, but it turns out they were pretty wrong about it. We have Genesis Go, which is one of the RPC providers, one of the main RPC providers in Solana. They say, hi Cointelegraph, thank you for the mention in the article. They just want to go on record and say the claims made by the article that Solana network went down are totally and completely false. So these guys actually know what they're talking about. They provide the infrastructure for people, and they can see all of the actual transactions and all the background info on Solana. And while there were delays on the transactions being processed, at no point did Solana actually go down. They powered 6 validators and they were up and functional all day. Any claims that it went down is truly false. So how this actually worked was that a lot of transactions kept spanning the network. The network was a bit congested, and instead of transacting, let's say 2,000 transactions per second, Solana was only able to do 1,000 transactions per second. Hey, 1,000 transactions per second is still way better than most of the other protocols out there in crypto land at the moment. So I don't think this is just like a big deal. This is kind of some FUD that we've been seeing happening in Solana at the moment. And people start hating on something when it starts getting really popular. But hey, it's still working at 1,000 transactions per second. Ethereum is what, 15 transactions per second? Still like I'm still going to be on Solana. Are you kidding? Much easier. Here is SolRise teasing something for us. For SolRise holders, we've got some additional utility for the token coming very soon. And this is the SolRise token behind the SolRise platform, which allows you for asset management, where you can give your USDC to someone and they will be able to trade that and try and earn a profit for you on that. It's going pretty well so far. The highest AUM is about, I think, $23,000. It's not very high. It's still in infancy. Fun fact, did you know the Solflare wallet was also made by the SolRise team? Probably nothing. So obviously this is a small integration with the SolRise token and the SolRise Solflare wallet. And that being said, they do say that they've got some great rewards going out today for the Dawn Tube, the top performers, and 50% of the rewards are for phase 2 will be sent out today. So this is the previous rewards, along with bug bounties, whistleblower rewards, and rewards for best communicator. indicators. Work in phase 3 and earn a share of our best rewards yet. So this is super exciting. I'm still waiting for this to come up. We haven't seen much utility for SolRise tokens, SolRise holders, because you do get a reduced fee and you can stake it. You can stake for 8 months or you can stake up to a year or so, and they have different levels of rewards coming in, but it's still not great at the moment because the highest AUM in SolRise is like $23,000. That's nothing. That's nothing. What, getting a 1% fee back from that? That's not much. We need to be in the millions and maybe hundreds of millions of dollars for this to be really, really worth a lot. And of course, Will's friend commenting here, he could smell something coming. And we get up to 40% APY. This is for when you stake it for the longest period. Now we'll move over to the Solana Grape Protocol Solana Alpha channel, where TMNX has shared 2 important things for us. The first thing is an announcement, but it's not really an announcement, in the Sunny Discord. Sunny is kind of like an aggregator. I don't like him very much, but let's have a look at them. So I'm going to zoom in on this picture here so you can see. Just a reminder that initial team hasn't sold any of the team tokens or any exchanges. This is not an abandoned project. While people may try to say that, in the near future, Solana will be supporting Merge Mine, which will support more protocols. We also have unannounced plans to build governance staking derivative, like what Convex is on Ethereum, but this hasn't been announced yet, and this isn't an announcement. Thank you for the long-time supporters of Sunny. We love the project, and we're still actively working on improving Sunny. This, to me, is a really big red flag because if you have to come out and say the initial team hasn't sold any of the team tokens on any exchanges, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? What's happening to the entire project? People are questioning you on this. Why are people questioning you on this? This is not an abandoned project. I feel that they're a bit defensive there. In the near future, Sunny will be supporting Merge Mine, which will support other protocols. Yeah, sure. I mean, a token, no one wants the token. You can't do anything with it at the moment. And of course, this is an unannouncement of an announcement. Why are you doing this? Just to keep people going until something actually happens. You guys know me. I'm not very big on Sunny. I never was when it first started. This is all in the Saber group. So I don't know what it is, but there's some funny business happening here. The people at Saber can easily and really quickly produce some products on Solana. And they've already come out, the Saber team already come out and said they've all reached their financial goals. They're just experimenting. They're just pushing stuff out when they can. We've seen a few of these things happening. So we've seen Saber, Atrix, Almond, Sunny, and maybe some of the other derivatives like Cash and Cow, all from kind of all incorporating Sunny and this Saber protocol tokens and the Saber side of things. So I think they're all the same people, and all of these other protocols are not doxed. We don't know who they are. It's just, it doesn't go well for me. I don't like it. And you choose to place your money where you want it. If you have a degen play, you go ahead and do it. We'll move on to the next item, which is TMNX as well, sharing something. And someone noted something in the code of Saber protocol, and it seems like TMNX says here, seems like Saber staking is close. They hinted at this already a few days ago. It will be interesting to see how much this can move the needle. Now let's have a look at the actual code. I can't read this. I can't see anything myself. I don't know what this is. If you can read this and you tell in the comments what it means, then let it be known. So you're invoking something, create proposal. So that's one thing that makes me think there's a governance coming. You can create proposal. You might need some tokens to do this, of course. Addresses. So error threat in a program. Govern account validator. So there's a governance section coming. Because so far we haven't seen any utility to the Saber token. You can just earn it. People dump it. It went up to nearly $1 one time. People made a lot of money, and now it's not worth much. It's about 10 cents or so. So let's wait for a governance token to come. We'll see what happens. We'll move on to Durdan's alpha on wrapped Ethereum and how you can earn a lot more from your wrapped Ethereum. So how does he actually say it? So pro tip, how to maximize your yield for wrapped ETH. So first off, you take your wrapped ETH. This is the wormhole ETH. and you deposit it into Solana. Let's have a look at that and see what that looks like. So at the moment, your wrapped ETH is earning 3.45%. If you deposit into here, you can withdraw and you will be paying 5.88%, which is not bad in itself. But after you do that, so you deposit your initial amount in Solana, you withdraw because the withdrawal fees are a lot higher in Solana at 5.88. And then you go on to deposit this wrapped ETH into Port. Let's have a look at that as well. You go over to Port Finance and let's go to the dashboard. Why do you have to connect? Let's go over to the dashboard where you can deposit it here as well. So Wormhole Ethereum, and what supply is it actually giving you? Wormhole supply is 0.06 plus 7.62 Port. So you're actually not earning any wrapped Ethereum, but you will be earning Port. And then you can borrow the same item in Wormhole Ethereum for 0.78. Once you borrow that, you take it over to Francium. Let's go to Francium, and won't have to connect here. Take over to Francium, and you can deposit this for another 11.8%. And this is really crazy. This is when he actually posted this. We had EtherKai doing the same thing and doing the mathematics on this. And what did he say? So based on the current supply and lend ratios, the net APY on your initial deposit is 25%. Well, that being said, you're being paid in different tokens. So you're earning wrapped ETH, you're earning Port, and you're earning Solana. It's not strictly in wrapped Ethereum. So you might have to convert your Port and your Solana to realize this APY. And keep in mind, Solana can only be claimed once a month now. So if the price of Solana does decrease, then it might hurt your APY. This is a really good strategy. The price of the APYs might have changed, so it's really good to see if this is still worthwhile. Of course, this is probably changed now. You're earning 3.45% in wrapped ETH, but you also have to pay 5.88. So you'll be earning the supply APY is 3.45. I don't know if these work out yet. There's a calculator out there. We'll give it to you. Come to the Grape Discord, find out, plug in the values, and see if it's actually worth your time. And lastly, we'll look at the Marinade utility and roadmap they just brought out on December 10th. So Marinade is the free token that they're giving you for using the Marinade protocol. The Marinade protocol is what you need to use when you stake your SOL for MSOL. SOL is the native token of Solana. MSOL is the derivative of it. It's a synthetic token where it automatically is earning you the staking rewards, which is around 6 to 8% depending on what validator you go with. So your MSOL is constantly accruing the 6 to 8%, and then your Marinade is just a free token given on top of this. And this is 100% all community owned. No VC investor on Marinade token, so we've just seen people farm this, either dump it or people are collecting it for certain reasons, and they say why here. So holding Marinade is not very exciting. There's no utility to holding Marinade besides providing liquidity or selling it straight away. Liquidity mining is currently expensive for Marinade, and contributors could end up with too little power over protocol. What's the solution? You own a portion of the most important projects of Solana. Don't know how this accrues value. Governance, not only will you own a piece, but you can actively vote on Marinade's future. We haven't seen governance really take off in Solana yet. The exciting part of Marinade governance will be to use your Marinade votes to nurture and allocate Marinade's treasury, which is one of the first things you do as a DAO managing treasury. Access Marinade holders can verify the ownership on Discord and get a Marinator role. This is probably using the Grape protocol or some other port kind of gating protocol. You can share the profits. This is where it gets interesting. Currently, all staking fees are going to the treasury. Using governance, Marinade will be able to actively activate Marinade treasury profit sharing and discuss its terms. So what does that mean? If you think Marinade token, the profits from Marinade are going to be super high, then you might value the Marinade token higher because you can redirect some of the treasury profits to Marinade holders. That's how governances usually work so far. And that's the main utility behind some of these governance tokens. Most of them are shit. Some of them are speculation that the token will be worth this much and then it's going to accrue this much of money. And then you'll be able to redirect that amount of money to the holders themselves. This is the basis that underpins most of these governance tokens. And then the last thing is exclusivity. Marinade will be the only way to get a limited Marinade Chefs NFT. Chefs aim at the Marinade users to stake and lock the Marinade in exchange for a unique piece of art to show belonging to the Marinade tribe. Underlying Marinade will be locked and unlockable only by burning the NFT, making the chefs a deflationary collection. this Marinade should still be usable in governance. Now, this is another small utility they're doing. What they're doing is they're trying to lock up the Marinade token so that there's not a lot of it circulating on the market. You should be able to get this NFT. Depends how nice the NFT is. If people want it, because people are earning these tokens for free at the moment. They're earning it for free. So of course, there's huge amounts in the market. They'll be able to lock this up to get some of this NFT. It'll be like, why not? It was free, and I support the protocol, so I'm going to lock it up and get a nice NFT out of it, get some digital art out of it. And at the end of the day, you can probably sell this NFT later on if you want. And you should still be able to participate in the governance because they want this too. So this is all in the future. None of this is available yet, but we do have some small indications on what this is actually going to look like. So let's have a look at the roadmap. Ownership and access is already here. We're doing it. Q1 in a couple of months, exclusivity, NFTs with Marinade locking and removing some liquidity. You see how they want to go ahead and lock the tokens first in NFTs before they actually do the governance on-chain voting. It's really different, isn't it? They want to push the treasury and governance all the way to the back of it and just want you to lock up your tokens first. And then of course, profit sharing after that. See, why is there a profit sharing vote a whole quarter after the on-chain governance? If on-chain governance is live now, people can vote on treasury and governance right now, can't they? And then of course, liquidity mining after that. So all pretty good stuff. They have a plan. Good on them. This was a free token to anyone that's using the Marinade protocol. So of course they want to give some utility to this token because we've seen the price going down and down and down because people are able to farm this and sell it on the market. That's it for now, guys. Very short episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon in another Solana Grapes Alpha. Ciao.